YMCA. You never know when you find out. I'm sorry, I just had to finish it. But hey, man, welcome to the channel. Today, I'm about to check out what's his name, Goro, or is it Goro versus Machamp? So Mortal Kombat versus Pokemon. Last episode, I did not know who. I forgot who I said. Maybe I said Pokemon because I watched more of it. Which do I like more? As of now, I like the Mortal Kombat series more, but I'm not really a fan of Goro. And it's like I watched Pokemon, but I never really knew or cared for Machamp. So it's just a weird predicament because as y'all, some of y'all know, I don't vote for who's gonna win or who I think is gonna win. Most of the time, I just vote for who I would like to win. And when it's two people I quite frankly, honestly, do not care about, it's just a little tricky. So right now, that's what I'm saying. I like the Mortal Kombat franchise more than I like Pokemon, but I watched or I care for more Pokemon than I care for Gordo or Goro. It's just those specific characters. Like if you threw in a Scorpion, 100% Scorpion. Or if it was Gordo versus Pikachu, without a doubt it's Pikachu. I just pick who I like more, but in this case, I don't know. And with Goro, it's not that I despise him because it's a villain. He's just a character that didn't. It's just a character I don't care for. And Machamp, he just I never really I don't know, like as of like not I even forgot he existed per se. Like as soon as I saw him, I didn't recognize who he was, but then it was like, okay, it's probably just a random Pokemon, and then over time I was like, oh wait, he's this Pokemon, but I haven't seen one match. Essentially, I'm here with a blank slate, clean slate, who I think is gonna win. Probably Goro, because there's a lot of Mortal Kombat scaling, which is crazy. And so with that, honestly, I don't know who I want to win. So there's not gonna be much of a connection. I just hope there's gonna be a good fight. So I think this might have to be the first one. I have to be neutral in a sense, or if I didn't have to be neutral, I guess I'm gonna lean more to Pokemon since I I liked watching it when I was younger. So I don't know. So only for this fight I don't really care who's gonna win, but I really would like Loki no one to win. What? I'm team okay, let's just say I'm team Pokemon. So there's a sense of immersion. So yeah, with that said, let's just hop into it and let's see who's gonna catch this derby, man.
Bruce Lee once said, "I don't believe in different ways of fighting. We all have two arms and two legs, so that is why I believe there should be only one way of fighting."
Clearly, he never met these four-armed fighters with four forearms.
Goro, the half-dragon prince of Mortal Kombat.
And Machamp.
You know what? Fuck Gordo. I'm annoyed by him. I remember I struggled to beat him in that one Mortal Kombat game. I forgot it. So you know what? I'm gonna be Team Pokemon.
The fighting-type Pokemon from the Kanto region. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Mortal Kombat!
Yeah, it was this Mortal Kombat. What was it? I forgot what it was called. It was on the 360. Yeah, he pissed me off here, man.
Tournament as killer as its iconic theme song. With a reputation like that, you better believe the first boss in the game would be a champion who's won 9 times in a row. He won't just kick your ass, he'll rip your arms off too.
This is Goro, prince of the Shokan people and one of their strongest warriors. He's 8 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 550 pounds, and clocks in at 2,000 years old with no signs of slowing down.
He's been through a hell of a lot during his run, but here are the highlights. He fought in a civil war, crushed some $500 sunglasses, and oh yeah, he's a half-humanoid, half-dragon person. Who would be stupid enough to fight a half-dragon with 4 arms?
Not many. Most of the Mortal Kombat roster refuses to fight Goro because they're terrified of losing to him and getting torn in two.
After living for as long as he has, you better believe he's picked up some skills. He's got 500 years of experience in Mortal Kombat tournaments and has mastered a ton of different fighting styles.
He's obviously familiar with the Shokan style, which uses his extra appendages to lethal effect. He's also a master of an adapted version of the Kuotan style, which is much more elaborate and relies on the strengths of a more traditional humanoid body.
Like kicks and stuff.
Right.
On top of that, Goro's got a ton of fun tricks up his four sleeves, like fireballs, dragon breath, high-flying stomps, quadruple grabs, and
Wait, there's a Mortal Kombat comic. I just saw that a little panel or page from bro in it. That I'm just curious on where they're gonna scale this guy's bit like according to MK scaling. But hey man, that should go crazy, bro.
his favorite, crushing skulls. But if those don't work, he's got bladed weapons called dragon fangs. They're like Shredder's claws, but there's 4 of them, one for each hand.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Are you okay, Boomstick?
Well, is it weird that Goro kinda reminds me of the guy that my ex-wife ran off with?
What, because he's so buff?
Yeah, but mostly the forearms. I mean, how am I supposed to keep up with that? He's got 2 more hands than me.
Huh. Sorry. Anyway,
Yeah,
with all those
I was
two
gonna say,
titles,
move
it's
along,
pretty clear
move
Goro
along.
stands above most other Mortal Kombat combatants, with a K. Characters like Cabal, Johnny Cage, or even Kotal Khan, who once destroyed this ship, which is clearly inspired by Spanish conquistadors. Based on historical references to similar ships, the power needed to destroy one like this would require over 3 billion joules of energy.
We also saw Raiden destroy this temple with almost 270 tons of TNT, which is a lot. On top of that, Cabal can move fast enough to parry machine gun fire. To pull that off, you'd have to be moving almost 3 times as fast as sound.
Goro's not the only impressive Shokan. The tiger-striped Kintaro survived this.
While Goro and Kintaro have not fought in the games, Goro is considered he's bitter, hence his championship title. While not canon, he did defeat Kintaro in the Malibu comics.
Machine gun fire. To pull
Ooh, hold up. I saw Black Canary versus Sindel. For there, I would have to be Team Black Canary because I like Black Canary even more than I like Sindel. Johnny Cage versus Captain Falcon, I'd have to be Team Johnny Cage, and yeah.
pull that off, you'd have to be moving almost 3 times as fast as sound.
Goro's not the only impressive Shokan. The tiger-striped Kintaro survived this massive explosion. Using the average height for a Shokan and comparing it to the blast radius, we can posit that this explosion yielded a force equivalent to over 25 tons of TNT.
The Shokan are a tough people, that's for sure, and super proud. After a disappointing loss to the Shaolin monk Liu Kang, Goro was unable to secure a 10th MK title in a row. And while it seriously hurt his warrior pride, he didn't stop beating the shit out of people.
Not only did he eventually try to win that title again, but he also fought in multiple wars.
Won battles even without arms? That's crazy. Remain champion, yada yada. Overpowered combatants who broke Diamond. Okay. Crushed it. Okay, man.
Including one with the similarly powerful Centurions.
But he never stayed in one place for too long, like when he pissed off Kotal Khan and got his arms ripped off.
But even without his primary weapons at his side, Goro would not give up. He even managed to defeat the ninja Kenshi.
Without any freaking arms! God damn! Also, a limbless guy versus a blind guy? Throw Professor X in there and you have yourself the ultimate, and definitely most offensive, crippled threat match.
Oh my god.
Oh, what? I've got one leg!
No.
With or without his many titles,
No.
Goro always has the make of a champion. His determination and will to fight is only matched by his strength, power, and, frankly, bloodlust. Even with his failures, he truly is the greatest of the Shokan.
I will give you a warrior's knife.
Okay. If he wins, I feel like he's gonna win without arms, but I'm not saying he shouldn't. But if he does, he's gonna pull off some weird magic-ish, because there's just weird. I'm not saying it wasn't not necessary. What I'm saying is I know for a fact they're ripping out bro's limbs just for battle, and if he wins, I'm gonna be like, that's actually crazy.
Round 1. Fight!
The superpower Pokémon Machamp is a fighting type that originated in the Kanto region. They begin their lives as the youthful Machop, which train tirelessly to learn and eventually master every form of martial arts.
It's a lethal combo of adorable and kick-ass. And they're jacked.
The Machop possesses muscles more dense than humans that allow them to train for long periods of time without fatigue. Eventually, the young Machop will reach a new level, leaving behind the days of its youth and evolving into a Machoke.
Bro, you
The
gonna be
Machoke
touching
is
the
strong
moon or
enough to
something.
lift dump trucks with ease, and once he's moved on from the teenage days of angst and rebellion, Machoke evolves into the rock spirit Pokemon, Machamp. This four-armed fighter stands 5 feet tall and weighs an average of 280 pounds.
Even after realizing its final evolution, most Machamps continue to train and pursue peak levels of physical fitness.
When they're not firing off sets at the gym, they're most likely helping humans as movers, construction workers, and bodyguards. Or, they're just beating other Pokemon senseless in the dogfighting ring that is the Pokemon world.
Questionable pet and owner relationships aside, Machamp seems to simply enjoy helping people, whether in the Pokemon arena or in the outside world.
And Machamps are well equipped for both. They have a ton of great moves like Bulk Up, which increases physical power, Knock Off, which can knock anything off of an opponent's hands, and Seismic Toss. Whoa, holy shit! Did he just launch that rat into orbit?
Fighting-type Pokemon like Machamp make for fearsome predators against normal, ice, rock, and dark types. Even Steel-type Pokemon turn brittle under Machamp's brute strength. On the other end of the spectrum, Machamp can fall prey to agile flying Pokemon, cerebral psychic types, and mystical fairies.
Man, Pokemon's f***ing weird.
However, the Machamp can always fall back on their natural abilities, the most common of which is named Guts. Whenever a Machamp is burned, poisoned, or paralyzed, its adrenaline spikes, increasing its physical power.
Including his physical moves, which is like all of them. According to the Pokedex, Machamp can punch 1,000 times in 2 seconds and can move mountains with one hand.
Oh my gosh. We got this in the speed department. Come on, bro. Come on, man. We got this.
Now, the Pokedex isn't always the most reliable source. However, we have seen proof of Machamp's 1,000 punches in Pokken Tournament. To do this in 2 seconds, Machamp must be punching at speeds faster than sound.
Damn, if having two...
Hold up.
We have seen proof of Machamp's 1,000 punches in Pokken Tournament. To do this in 2 seconds, Machamp must be punching at speeds faster than sound.
Wasn't like Goro on some, 3 times or something times faster than sound? Huh. Interesting.
Damn, if having 2 extra arms is like shooting fish in a barrel, then this is like baking perfectly good cookie dough. It's like totally unnecessary.
In order to move a mountain, Machamp would need to exert anywhere from 8 to 30 kilotons of TNT.
Okay.
And pulling off their signature move, Seismic Toss, would require even more energy. Considering an average weight of 200 kilograms for any given Pokemon, and the speed at which they travel when thrown, a typical Machamp's throwing power would need to be equivalent to over 130 kilotons of TNT.
Oh, we got this in
Machamps
the
can also
bag.
take a lot of damage. They live and fight together after all.
As we can see, Machops and Machokes in particular are raised in herds of their own kind. It's natural that they would fight all the time, exhausting an insane amount of power on each other. And, according to some people, they look great while doing it. There's even a fan club of people who find themselves unexplainably attracted to them.
I mean, I'm not judging, I'm not hating. If you like what you like, hey man, there are places for let's not judge, man. Let's not judge. Golly, fuck, I missed.
This is real.
Probably run by my ex-wife. We didn't even make it halfway through the reception. I
Damn.
guess my signature move is signing divorce papers.
The Machamp is so strong, the species have become a favorite amongst gym leaders, such as Giovanni and B.
Makes sense. They can go head-to-head with
what?
the divorce papers.
The Machamp is so strong, the species have become a favorite amongst gym leaders, such as Giovanni and B.
Makes sense. They can go head-to-head with a ton of crazy strong pocket monsters.
The Machamp is an extremely tough Pokemon that rounds out any roster. After all, they literally live to fight.
What is it? Why did that seem like they cut something out the way it just ended so abruptly? So like I said before, man, hey man, I'm just here for a good fight, but I'm going for Team Machamp because I'm not really that much of a fan of Goro.
All right, the combatants are...
And it's not that, and when I said what I said earlier, it's not that I dislike Machamp, it's just I never got a chance to, I never got a chance to know him since I never really saw him at any point, so You know, Team Pokemon, yay.
Set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, we'll tell you about hymns.
Did you know?
Oh!
Machamp.
What? You're no Shokan. Be gone from my lair.
Machamp.
Disgusting. A pathetic runt like you wastes our dragon blood.
Oh! Let's go! Okay! Bro, you move mountains, cash. Look, bro, look at him. Look at him reaching for a weapon. All I'm saying is, we all come on now, bro. Come on. He don't box like that. That's all I'm gonna say. Mortal Kombat my ass, bro. Damn. Oh.
Tap, tap.
Oh, damn.
Face death like a warrior. Stop saying that. You're no champ. I am the champion of Mortal Kombat.
Ooh. Oh, here it is. He's lighting up for it. Yeah. Okay, hit him with that X. German suplex. Ooh. Oh, he's lifting the mountain. Oh, you're amping him up. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I was waiting for that one. I knew it. I called it though. Oh, one by one. Oh, let me guess. We're finna fucking hit him with them. I don't know what. Kung Lao. No, not Kung Lao. Liu Kang type combos. Y'all know that bicycle kick go crazy. Oh. Hey, yes sir, bro. Oh, bro, I did not pass that level, so seeing that put a smile to my face. Even without fail, Machamp can go forward and persevere and go even further. Oh, my days, that was a really good bet. Oh, fuck, my fault, my bad. I'm just gassed. I'm a little gassed.
KO! Oh, he forgot to.
I'm not gonna lie, for a minute there, I thought bro was gonna win because of the whole he could win without arms part. So, but then in my head I was like, bro, doesn't he know all types of martial arts? But then he did fight. But then Goro did fight with a lot of martial artists, so he got that experience in.
He's blasting off again! Do it over! We gotta get that joke right at least once.
This was certainly a unique battle to experience.
While Machamp's resilience came in handy, Goro's fighting styles continued to put Machamp to the test again and again. Plus, Goro's huge! At 8 feet tall, Goro towers a full 3 feet over the average Machamp. Obviously, not including the Dynamax and Gigantamax forms found exclusively in the Galar region.
Also, while Machamp could punch at Mach 1 speeds, Goro could technically match Cabal. who would need to move at nearly Mach 3 to parry machine gun fire.
So as far as punching speed was concerned, it looks like Goro actually had the advantage.
Yeah.
Except it hardly mattered. Machamp's power output outdid Goro's and then some. Even scaling Goro to Kotal Khan's ship feat and comparing it to the seismic toss, Machamp is almost 170,000 times more powerful.
This karate duck man is on a whole other level. Plus, he had a ton of ways to counter everything Goro threw at him. Knockoff prevented Goro from using weapons, and Guts meant he could take Goro's fire breath and use it for himself.
The Dragon Fangs and Fire Breath hardly would make much of a difference considering how durable the Machamp species is. After all, their primary trait is learning how to fight, so they'd naturally be fighting each other quite frequently.
Ah, the majestic Machamp, roaming the fields of the Kanto region, gently seismic tossing each other into orbit. Just imagine walking past that on your Sunday stroll.
You were right. The Pokemon world is wild.
This grabby match turned bloody brawl was intense and made me realize that we're all strong and beautiful just the way we are. No matter how many arms you have or whose wife you stole.
Good for you. While Goro put up an excellent battle that would have made his people proud, he didn't have enough to overpower the superpower Pokemon.
Unfortunately, this foe was forced to forfeit his 4 fists. Fitting that his final fate would be so freaking gory.
The winner is...
Machamp!
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link down below.
And if you want to watch more stuff, check the boxes right over there.
Wait, is that Cable?
Only one of us walks out.
Cable versus Booster Gold. I'm going for Team Cable because I have no idea who Booster Gold is. Whatever, man. So yeah, that was a unique battle, as they said. I'm really glad that Machamp won, but it's like, yeah, I'm happy, but kinda not really. Cause like I'm glad that he won because I really dislike Goro more than I don't really dislike him. That's essentially, it was just a match where it was in my best interest to stay neutral, but do I take this win? Not really, because I didn't really care for the battle, but I was still excited for it because I knew it was gonna be a great fight. So yeah, Cable versus Booster Gold, bro. I'm telling you, Cable is winning because I have no idea who this bum bitch is. So yeah, man. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, let me know what else you have to check out next. And I'm gonna do so, but for now, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. So see ya.